What is going on, everybody? My name is David. We're going to be doing a deck profile today, okay guys? So we're going to be doing an updated version of Raidraptor for the July 1st ban list. So some things have changed in this deck, mainly not because of the deck itself, but because of the meta that's around it. Sorry. I wanted to show you some more in-depth combos today, by the way. I feel like I never got out what I wanted to say on some of them. Like, I'll show you what makes this deck so powerful. Like, honestly, because Dragon Link got hit, this is one of, like, this board arguably ends better. So I'm going to show you how to do things, but I'm going to go ahead and quickly go through the video because I do want to spend some time on some combos in this video, not make a separate video. Try to get everything done in this one sitting so you can see everything you need to know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the board or the deck first, and then I'll show you a couple of boards and a couple of combos. So first up, we're going to go 3 Tribute Lanius. This sends Mimicry. It gets you your Pain. It's just a good starter. Play 3 Lanius. Lanius is the special summon from the hand. It does lock you in the dark, but if you have a ranked up Exceed using a Dark Exceed, you get the special from Grave. 3 Lanius, self-explanatory. 3 Mimicry. Send this to graveyard to search. Special summon for free. Singing Lanius, and you have any Exceed. Heal Eagle seems weird, but the reason you go pure, and the advantage that pure has over like these Time Thief variants and stuff. See, no matter which version of this deck you play, you are still going to be needing like basically 3 level 4s. It doesn't matter which kind. So honestly, I just like the synergy that pure provides you, because of strangle and stuff. Like, you'll see why they're in the combos, but like pure offers an advantage that these that the mixed versions don't have, in the consistency. Pain Lanius, you play 3 of it because it copies your level 4s, and it is a free summon, though you have to summon a Raidraptor with it. 2 Raider's Wing, Phantom Knight Silent Boots. You play with the 1 Garnet, but it's not. I can show you how to play combos if you draw this, it's okay, but you do summon this part of the combo. And Down Ethereum, this can be any level 4 extender you want. I just wanted an extra level 4 summon that wasn't a 3rd Brigadine, just because, like, you know, you can only activate that once per turn. You don't want traps and graves, so this can be whatever you want. If you want it to be the ZS Sage, it can be that. I just choose this. Yeah, so we do play hand traps this deck because we don't want to just auto lose going second, right? Like, that's the thing about these combo decks, is a lot of times, like, if you're playing something that doesn't push through a lot of stuff, you need to be able to like lose die roll and still play the game. 2 Bell, so this is just a good card. This hits Revolt. It's stops like any recursion, like strikers in the meta. Nibiru and Droll. So these are our hand traps. Because they've brought back Salamangreat and Striker, which both a lot of people pretty much already owned, even though they may not be the strongest decks, you still want to side, because like they're gonna be popular, like their budget, right? So like everybody's gonna play what's in their budget. So like I remember when Salamangreat got released, the player base exploded at the YCSs because like people could actually afford to play. 1 Nest, Soul Shave, and Femnot's Rank Up Magic. Unfortunately, I feel like this deck almost cannot be played pure. Now you can play the Time Thief variants, but I do not think you could play this build anymore without 3 Prosperity, because you need to see your pieces, right? Now there's a lot of them. Normally that's not an issue. The reason pure is cool is just like any of these equals combo, but the traps, 2 Brigadine and a Fog Blade. You just run the 1 Fog Blade because oftentimes you don't even need it during combo, but you do want another target, and it's Fog Blade, right? Next up, we're going to do the extra deck here. So, Falcon, Arsenal to go into it for combo. You play 2 Forstrix. These are only 4 actual Raidraptor Exceeds you need to play in. If you're playing like one of these like rank up like 6. You know, you don't have to worry about all that. This is all you need. There's 2 different lines of play this deck makes depending on what kind of deck you're playing, and I'll explain that later. But there's 2 kinds of boards. You got like super heavy monster negation. So you got Dark Rebellion, Dark Requiem, the Arc Rebellion, and Raider's Knight. This is just a cheese OTK. You got Evil Swarm Nightmare, a Redoer, Dweller, Infinity, 2 Y-Strix, and Bardiche. For pure, I would say this is a pretty standard extra deck. Alright, lastly, on to side deck. Obviously preference, this is what I choose to play just because of the meta we're in. 2 Phantasme, this could be in the main if you want to swap out in the Beerus or something, or like I just like this card again because A, Simon Great, like I said, it's back. Prank Kids are going to be one of the meta decks. Strikers, obviously, and the one thing about Strikers, even though they may be a little oppressive, is like at least their spells still target. I know Konami is like power creeping even that, but at least their stuff still targets, so this stops that. Dark Ruler, Call by the Grave, just stuff to swap in. 2 Cosmics and a Duster. This could be Twin Twister, it could be kind of whatever you want. You could argue that Twin Twister may be better in a striker format. Order, 2 Solemn Strikes, 3 Solemn Judgments. This is just stuff when you know you're going first, side out your plethora of hand traps you got. Okay, so we're back. One thing, I tried to rush through the profile for you guys so you can kind of see everything laid out. Try to go ahead and copy what you need, because I would want to spend a majority of this video doing combos. I feel like last time I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. I didn't think of everything, and there's also some things I learned since then. I just want to show you like one master class on how to play this deck and why pure I think is the best way to go. So first thing I want to talk about is there's 3 sections to this class. First, I'm going to show you some 2-card combos, and then I'm going to show you 2 different boards. One board is not weak to Super Poly, though it doesn't offer as much, like, you know, cool animate. It's strong, it's just not like you don't have as many number of negations, but you do have more of a floodgatey field. And the second is if you're playing like a monster heavy deck like Dragon Link, Adamantipator, stuff that like you know is just pure monsters pretty much, then you have a board for that as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some 2-card combos that also goes into, let's say, the monster board. Well, actually, no, we'll go into the non-super poly board first, because you got 2 lines of plays. So we're going to start. This is just your standard 2-card combo. Let's say you open Vanishing and Tribulanius. There's also a couple other cards. I'll show them to you as well. So Summon Vanishing, Tribulanius. It's going to send Mimic, Banish. You're going to search for Nest, activate Nest. Here I like to grab Pain because A, you're thinning the deck, and also it's one you don't need. So anytime you can get the level 4, or non-level 4s out of your deck and make them useful, that's the best way to do it. Overlay. Strix. Detach whichever. Normally I try to put my exceeds in the far left zone, keep them where you've got room in the middle, because some of your zoning will matter. Search Singing, Special Singing, activate Pain, you'll take 100, so you're at 79 now. Now you're going to go, I usually want to go ahead and use the Pain lanes because this one does lock you into summoning actual birds. It's okay if because you're gonna make a force attack, but let's say, you know, depending on what else is in your hand. So we're gonna go Y-Strix effect. We're gonna summon out Zephyros. Overlay into your second Forstrix. Detach specifically your Zephyros. Here, this is your last search, so you always want to make sure you at least have Strangle in hand. You can get it earlier in the combo, but when you make the second Forstrix, you've already used one in your nest, so this is your last free search. At the resolution, Y-Strix, because you activated Forstrix, will proc the effect. Here you're going to set Soul Shave. Go ahead and activate Soul Shave. This will put you at 3850. You lose half your life points, but the board is like almost unbreakable. Make infinity. Here this is where the line of play will differ. So for here, you're gonna leave this Forstrix on the board. You're gonna use Zephyros, return nest, special Zephyros. You're losing at 400, so you're now at 38 or 3450. You're gonna use these two and go into Bardiche. Bardiche effect. We're gonna send Boots, and we're going to set Brigadine. Now you can get Fog Blade if you have more extenders in hand that come out for free, but for now we're just going to get this. You want to make sure here you're setting your trap first if it is Fog Blade, because you want to use Boots to get the rank up so you can use it this turn. Okay, so activate rank up magic, send the birds you don't need. You're never going to need that, so try to get rid of the ones that like aren't Raidraptor names in level 4s. So these three. I'm gonna go into Arsenal Falcon. Don't use this effect just yet. Now after you use this, you are locked into summoning Exceeds only, but you're no longer link summoning, so that's okay. We're gonna detach. Make sure you don't detach the Exceed material here. We're gonna summon Vanishing Lanius. The effects, or what comes off Arsenal, is not negated, so that you have other cards in your hand, because this is just a 2-card combo. But if you have another Raider up your hand, you can feel free to summon it. But vanishing here, flip up this. You're gonna go into Dweller. So you got a water, a light. Now you're gonna activate Strangle in hand because you have darks, and because this is overlaid on top of a Raidraptor, you can special from grave. Go ahead and get vanishing. Overlay into Nightmare, which is not once per turn. Effect, pop your Arsenal. Arsenal effect in grave. Summon. It's okay to summon here. If you want to put this here, it's just if you think you're gonna get another Bardiche, but for now we'll leave it here, because normally what I like to do is go ahead and just suck up the Bardiche off of Infinity. Alright, this is your end board. The reason this board, oftentimes I like to go with first if I'm just, I win die roll, because I don't know what kind of deck they're playing. Let's see what this offers. During end phase, they're gonna lose 1,000. So okay, now they're at 7,000. You have a turn long, no graveyards, so that hits Eldritch and stuff. You've got 2 face down. You got 2 Book of Moons on special summons, and you have a negate. But also, this board can't be super polyed. They can hit this. This cannot be affected by super poly. So if they want a super poly, all they're doing is getting rid of 1 monster, which basically turns into 1/1, and they have to have a dark monster in their hand or whatever they want. So they have to have another monster in their hand plus a discard. So let's see what. Even if they have super poly to get rid of this, they have 5 cards. They activate super poly. They pay cost. They have to have another monster in hand. Now they're down to 2 cards, right? So like you're okay with that. You're 100% okay losing 1 monster. So this is the first board. We're gonna set things back up, and I'll show you the second board. Okay, we're back. So now we're gonna do the super heavy monster negation board. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just start again with the same 2 we had. just so I can show you like the 2 rounds of plays. So you do like we was doing. I'm gonna go ahead and like fast forward these plays right here. You're gonna send mimicry, banish mimicry, get nest, search pain, overlay, detach, search singing, special singing, take 100, you're at 79. Go into Y-Strix. Y-Strix will summon Zephyros. You're gonna overlay. This is all the same combo we did before, right? So this is basically the same combo you've been doing. Y-Strix specifically detaches Zephyros to grab this. Y-Strix effect will set this. Okay. Here is where the combo is different. Alright, so we're going to go into monster negation. So go ahead and you can soul save here. Go ahead and get your affinity. Now they've missed their chance to do whatever hand trap they want if they haven't done it so far. A lot of times they'll let you do it because, like, honestly, like, after they'll see the soul shave and they may Nibiru you, but you'll still get your affinity because of the chain links. But a lot of times they'll like look at your board and be like, wow, he's not doing anything. Like, he's making a lot of turns, a lot of monsters, but he's not actually made anything. So a lot of times they'll let you get through this combo, so it's actually pretty nice. This is where it changes. All right. So you are gonna link off with your second Forstrix because you're gonna make Bardiche with that. Okay. Bardiche effect. We're gonna send Boots. We're gonna set Brigadine. Silent Boots. Search Force. Okay, here we're going to Zephyros return. So now we're at 38 or 3450. Summon these two. Go into where's it at? Okay, Dr. Band. There is 2 lines of plays here. Remember you've got remember in hand you've still got Strangle. If you wanted to summon Strangle and get back, you could do that. Like if you wanted to end on Redoer or something, but I don't like ending on Redoer unless I just need to, so it's okay to use this trap because I know you see this trap like once you use it on Redoer. For all intents and purposes, this is just a vanilla, like, because you're not worrying about Redoer this combo. So you've got these 2 in hand. You're gonna special summon, bring out Tribute, overlay. And you're gonna set the rank up. So what is this board as versus the others? So remember you had no other cards in hand. Normally you'll have something in hand. Normally you have options of extending 1 more and into going into 1 more rank 4, which would be the Redoer. But this board, let's see what it offers. So you've got during their turn, you've got rank up into non-once per turn Requiem. That gives you a pop. That's 1 interaction. 3 off of Dark Requiem. 6 because 2 Book of Moons. And 7 off of Infinity. So that's with just 2 cards in hand. 7 interactions, okay? This is more towards like those combo heavy decks where like Dweller isn't going to be good because they don't really worry about the graveyard. So yeah, 7 points of interaction on this combo. Okay, and we're back. Next combo. I told you this was going to be kind of a long video. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. But I'm trying to let you know every little thing I can. Let's say in this combo, you open Strangle and I don't know, Raider's Wing. And what this means is there's no way for you to make Infinity. Because like there's no way to get around having to go ahead and shotgun your Strangle, which puts you into darks. That's okay. There's still other things you can do. You start with 5 cards, but let's just say right now this is all you have, and everything else is just advantage, right? So you're gonna normal summon Raider's Wing, special summon into Strangle, overlay, and now you're locked in the dark, so you can't do the super impressive boards. But remember, in this version, if you're bricking, you're normally, it's what, hand traps, or trap, or like a fog blast. So like normally you're not bricking in this deck unless it's like they're bricks, but yes, they're still interactions. So like it's okay if you're not ending on 7 on board interruptions, because you may have 2 in hand. You have an Ash and a Bell, so like, that still negates, right? So overlay these 2. Go into Raider's Wing. Search Singing. Raider's Wing effect, attach, special from grave. It'll get banished when it leaves field, if not under exceeds. So here we're gonna go into Y-Strix effect. We're gonna summon Mimicry this time instead of Zephyros, because obviously we can't do full combo. So overlay these 2. Go into 4-Strix, detach your Mimicry. You're gonna search. What do you want to search here? Really, it doesn't matter. I like to go ahead and search Vanishing here, because depending on what's in my hand, you're still gonna get this, but depending on what's in my hand, you could go even further. So go ahead and just get this, because no matter what, you're gonna still make this combo, but you can go even further depending on what's in your hand. So on this search, on the second one, when you're locked in the dark, get Vanishing. Y-Strix here. Remember, this is dead, so we're just gonna set this rank up, and it can be used even though it was set this turn because of Y-Strix's effect. So now you've got this in hand. Banish Mimicry. We're gonna grab Nest. So this is your hand. Activate Nest. We're gonna search for Heal Eagle. And don't use this just yet. Remember, once you've used this, if this is the combo your line you're going, don't use this yet, because it not only locks you into only summoning Exceeds monsters, but like you can't use Heal Eagle here because you can only control specifically Raidraptors. So search your Heal Eagle. Use these 2. To go into Bardiche effect. Send Boots banish. We're gonna set Brigadine. Like I said, if you had another Raidraptor in hand, you could Fog Blade here. But if you don't, like I said, this is just a 2-card combo. Go ahead and set this, because this guarantees the combo no matter what. So you set those 2, banish. Boots still gets to search, so here just search your Fog Blade, because you already got the rank up that you would normally do last combos on. So now you've got these 2 in hand. Okay. Let's see what we do here. Now it's safe to go ahead and rank up. So we're gonna hit 3. Go 1, 2, 3. Go into Arsenal. Arsenal effect. Doesn't matter what you get here. So I go ahead and do Tribute Lands this way, and I would just thin the deck, because we didn't use it this turn. So I would just send something I know I don't want to draw, like a level 1 Pain Lane. It's like you don't want to draw that next turn, right? So just send that. Now, activate Brigadine, because you got no traps in grave. Overlay. Evil Swarm Nightmare. Pop your Arsenal. Arsenal effect. Falcon. So set a card. Okay, so worst case scenario, you've opened just the 2 cards. You may have like other cards in hand. You may be, you know, they're probably gonna be hand traps, right? So they're still in your access. So you got 2 Book of Moons, an unaffected monster, and a negate. So like that's not terrible for just 2 cards, right? That's still a lot of times if you just know how to play what deck, you know, just being good at the game, right? Just like understand how other decks work so you can stop their choke points. You do that, this board is pretty strong because they have to worry about like Falcon. Like they can't just leave this on board. And that means they gotta spend resources, their access code, you know, doing whatever, trying to get rid of this. That means you still got these cards, right? So see, at worst. So there's that combo. Okay, last combo. Let's say you open up both of your garnets, right? Both of them, but you have an extender here. Or this could be Shade Brigadine, you know, whatever. So, normal summon, Strangleanius. Not only have you had to waste your garnet, you're now locked in the dark. Let's see what we can do to play out of it. Like I said, there's so many lines of plays I want to talk to you guys about. I wanted to show you some more. So if you go back, watch the older videos, get the meat and potatoes of those. I kind of re-showed them in this, and then also these are more of the like extremity outliner plays. Like if you just learn how to play all these niche plays, you'll be good because you can play through anything, right? So detach. Grab Raider's Wing. Raider's Wing effect. Special. Now since this counts as Phantom Knights in the name, you can special this. This will banish itself. There's no way around that, unfortunately. Strix effect. You're gonna send. You're gonna special. Lanius. Here it's a little bit awkward because, like, right, you want to exceed, but like because you open the bricks, you just gotta play through it. So here, you can't you cannot link with what you summon off of Strix. Just keep that in mind. So those equal Bardiche. Bardiche effect. You send your second copy. I can find it in here. Of Raider's Wing. Here you're gonna set Brigadine. And then I would wait on Boots for just a second to see what's in your hand, assess the situation, because you could get Fogblade if, you know, they've done something to you. If not, go into these two. Overlay into Strix. Strix. Send. Search out Nest. Oops, sorry. I'm a fool. Send. Search out. Let's go for. Here I would go for Vanishing Lanius. Mimicry, Banish. Here you could get Nest. Go ahead and activate Nest, even though it's not technically allowed to use its second effect just yet. Here, Boots. Sorry for taking a second, guys. Even for me, there's so many like ways to play through things. Like I've got it memorized, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I can't like have everything on autopilot. I try to though, because this deck can take a while. So now you've added these. Go ahead and rank up because you're done linking. You can banish this, this, and this. Arsenal, and then Arsenal effect, special out. Vanishing. Its effects are not negated, so vanishing. Summon again. Nightmare, Nightmare Pop, Arsenal, Arsenal Effect. Go into Falcon. That pretty much does it for this turn. I know this said activate Nest, but now I'm thinking about it, I would just leave it. Reason being, you aren't going to use Zephyros this turn because you added that random one, and off of Arsenal, you was able to summon what you had. So you can just leave Zephyros in grave for next turn. You can leave this as a bluff or something. So yeah, I would just go ahead and just leave that either in hand or there. But like I said, you opened both Garnets, and you still ended on 2 Book of Moons and an unaffected Towers. So that's worst case scenario, right? And you've still got like things in hand. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this incredibly long Raidraptors, like, know-it-all type guy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy everything. If there's any more lines of plays you would like to tell me, just jump in our Discord sometime, go in the comments below, let me know what you think about this deck, how you think about the pure variant, of why I like this variant versus like the other more just go burr level 4 toolbox. I just think this offers more, like in the way of pushing through things, even if you like. I just like the boards it can make. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please click subscribe. It took me a long time to learn all this stuff, and thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.